It's the Aran Craft Merino Wool Zip Front Cardigan. Sale price $112.41. This will be the only order for the year in that sweater. 5 easy pays of $22.48 per month. All right, this is our 33rd annual St. Patrick's Day celebration. We've got one more hour together after this little break. Stay with us.
We're counting down to the first day of spring with 24 live hours across our channels and platforms during non-stop spring shopping. Bring on the spring with some of our best brands, must-see surprises, and a special deal you do not want to miss. Tune in anywhere and everywhere Saturday to shop with us live during non-stop spring shopping.
Good afternoon and welcome into QVC and to our 33rd annual St. Patrick's Day celebration. This is a 24-hour event. We have all things Irish that we're presenting throughout the course of the day today. Anything in our Irish collection available with sale prices and with 5 easy pays. So we invite you to shop QVC.com. This hour is kind of a combination of some of the best in terms of sweaters, as well as gorgeous jewelry. And we've got a brand new brand that we'll be talking about near the end of the show, so I hope you'll stay with us. Right now, we're gonna talk about the Aran Craft Merino Wool Zip Front Cardigan that I'm wearing. Over 1,000 already spoken for today. We're just now back in stock. This is the only order of the year, and first day, we're presenting it with a sale price of $112.41. It has over 100 5-star reviews as well, and 5 easy pays. We've sold over 20,000 of these since they were introduced. So color-wise, we're offering this beautiful gray, this soft gray, 700 available in that. We have it in natural, 600 available. We have it in parsnip, 300. This is the brand new color. We're offering it in the leaf green, and last but certainly not least, the plum, a 251981, only 200 of the plums to go around. We also, okay, correction, this might not be the right color. We'll work on that and then I'll let you know. In the meantime, I'm going to welcome back to our show Barry Cullen, who is part of the 3rd generation family that bring to us the Aran Craft collection. We've all had the privilege of working with John, your uncle, for many, many years. And it's so good to have you continuing this collection for us here at QVC. So first of all, let's talk about the Aran Craft story in the case that somebody is just joining us and might not know the backstory, and then we'll get into the details about this sweater.
I'd love to. So the Aran Craft, as our company, was started by my grandmother, Molly Cullen, in 1957. And you can see there's a beautiful photograph of her when she was 21 years old. This photograph was actually taken in New York when herself and her sister Etty moved to America, like many of her generation, to earn money to send back to their families back at home. After many years there, Molly wanted to go back and start her own business to basically start a new business for her own family. When she arrived home, she wasn't able to get a loan from the local bank because it was a woman starting a business on her own. So it was actually her sister who sent some of the money that she had worked so hard in America to earn and sent that back to her, and that's how she bought her first knitting machine. And really, then that was continued in the next generation by my father, Paul, and of course by my uncle John, who, as many people know, was a guest on QVC for many, many years, who's now blissfully retired. And now we're into the 3rd generation, whereas myself and my brother Niall are now continuing the business. And of course, in an hour's time, I think you'll see my sister-in-law will be on here guesting as well, Emma. So it really, I think if she could see today how this is continuing on into the second and third generation. She'd be so proud.
Oh, I'm
Of course,
sure.
things have changed so dramatically since in her day. In her day, there was no such thing as merino wool really in Ireland. And so that now that we can really get this beautiful, luxurious wool that's like, it's so expensive, but it really has this amazing qualities. If you were raised with the idea of the itchy wool sweater, cast it out of your mind, because this is the sweater that I'm wearing it now. Right on my skin, there's a t-shirt underneath this. It's completely comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no irritation. It's because it has these very fine fibers that when they're spun, the fine fibers actually extend to the outside of the wool itself. So really, it's those fibers that are brushing against your skin.
I love this silhouette too,
That's what gives it the
Barry.
beautiful feel.
Yeah, I love the silhouette on this cardigan. It's super, super cute. So it has the full zip, which is a convertible zip, so it can go all the way up. And when you roll it all the way up, you can roll that back and create that kind of mock neck look. Notice too, the infinity knot as the zipper pull, which is super cool. Open this up, and then we have that wing collar style. And this is that kind of cropped, little bit more casual jacket. It has that casual shirt jacket type
it's kind
of
of
a look.
Athleisure almost feel about
Yeah.
it. But you showed a beautiful point there. The collar has 2 layers of material in it. So when you have it opened up and folded out, you can see the pattern. And also when it's zipped up completely, the pattern is also visible. But one of the other beautiful things about that is when you have it zipped up fully, the collar will stand up of its own accord. But even though this is 100% merino wool, even though it's soft against your skin, not everybody likes their neck being touched by the neck of their sweater. So this will stand completely proud of your neck. And that means you can actually just pull it up to your neck if you're feeling a little bit of a chill. See, but other than that, it'll just stand like that. And in this kind of like, I suppose, scoop or funnel neck, we call it.
The pale blue that I'm wearing has been the most popular choice. We have 500 remaining, and that's it. And that's the one that you're wearing or holding on to, and the one that you're seeing on Anne. We also have the gray, soft gray. We have fewer than 700 of those. We have the natural, 550 of those as well. Here is the parsnip, 250. We have plum, 150, and then what's called marl green. I called it the wrong green. It's marled green. We have 5 dozen of those, and that's it. A 251981. And now, Barry, if you could walk us through the stitch detailing. That yoke detail is amazing.
Of course. I think probably if we start from the very top and work our way down, just below the neck, you can see this. This is probably one of the most recognizable stitches in Aran stitch. With this one here, this is the honeycomb stitch. And really what that represents is the honeycomb, of course, in nature is one of the most resilient structures there is. And it represents the hard-working honeybee and the sweet rewards of a job well done. And then we come along and we created this stitch with just to give a break between the horizontal patterns and the vertical patterns. And I think that break is one of the things that gives it actually such a flattering feel. Because as soon as you come down here, you're getting into these verticality, you're getting into this vertical stitches that really draw the eye down and really just emphasize that part of the silhouette. And in here, we have this beautiful Celtic braid, which is just basically, it's like a knot, like a plaited knot detail. And this is an ode to these sorts of symbols are seen on these ancient tombs in Ireland called Newgrange, which are actually only about 5 miles away from where we are here in the beautiful Slane Castle. And these each strand represents an aspect of your life. It could be your family, your community, your faith, and how they're all intertwined together to create your whole unique life. And really what we're trying to recreate and give that feeling of this kind of, these sweaters, of course, were developed these kind of west of Ireland knitting, fishing communities. So really we're just trying to harken back to how all those families used to use these kind of knitwear to go out fishing, and this is how they represent the aspects of their life.
It has beautiful pockets, of course, that beautiful zipper with the infinity knot detailing. We've got the soft gray, the natural, we have parsnip, plum, we have the marl green, and of course I'm wearing it in the blue, pale blue. Only order of the year is here in this warehouse right now. Now is the time to place your order for this one. All right. So Barry's going to stay with us, and we're going to talk next